Like a stroke cast in a brook, oh, the answer's in a book. Oh, words held in a look, your laugh sends out ripples. Things you say and do reflect the love that is in you. So remember this is true, your laugh sends out ripples. It would be easy to believe that I only affect me, and life is not a stream full of ripples. But Jesus is the way, and our lives should always say that His love will come in waves. From our ripples, from our ripples, from our ripples. Yeah.
Today we're going to continue in our series of the Ten Commandments. Well, can anyone guess which commandment we're doing today? Yep, we're doing the second commandment, and she's got it right. It's a little bit longer though now. Listen very closely, because next time when we do it, and we're not going to give a special present every time, but you need to know it if you want to win it. So next time, but this is what it says. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above, or anything on earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord, am your God, am a jealous God. Did you know God was jealous? Did you guys know that? It's not jealous though, like boyfriend-girlfriend kind of jealous. It's not that kind of jealous. The Bible tells us that God is jealous because He loves us. And He wants to be first in our lives. But sometimes when people don't get the answers that they want from God, or don't want to surrender to God, they make their own gods. Gods that they can tell what to do or how to behave. They create the little god of their desires. Now, have you ever wanted God to give you something and He said no? Did you ever wish that you could just wish on a lucky star or rub a rabbit's foot and then all your problems would be solved? God calls those things idols. And idols is anything that we put our faith in other than the true and living God. And you know what? Tad is about to find that out. Do you guys want to see what happens? You guys want to know what happens to Tad? I do. Let's find out.
In the olden days, people used to plow and pray to the idols taught that eating up and small and bending down, kissing idols close. They might as well be worshiping their laid down. So don't bow down to idols. Idols don't love you. Don't bow down to idols. That's commandment number 2. Don't bow down to idols. Idols are a joke. Don't bow down to idols. They're the weapons first.
Oh, big Buddha belly. Give me the bike I want. If you do, I promise to come and rub you every day for a year. If you will just come do this one thing for me, okay?
Dad, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just rubbing the belly of this Buddha for good luck so that I will get a new bike for my birthday.
Don't you know that the Buddha you are rubbing is an idol? I thought you were a Christian.
Well, I am a Christian. What does that have to do with anything? It's not like I've become a Buddhist or anything like that. I just need a little help getting my bike for my birthday, that's all. rubbing the belly of this Buddha is supposed to be good luck.
I must have been mistaken then. I thought you making a bargain with that statue.
Well, no, you didn't.
Just as I thought, Tad. You are breaking a commandment. You trust in anything other than God. He tells us he is a jealous God, and he demands to be the one we turn to, not a statue. Phew!
And I'm okay. I prayed to God before I rubbed the belly on the Buddha.
What? You're not getting this, Tad. We can't pray to God and call it a good luck charm in case God doesn't give us what we want. That's not how it works.
All right, already. I get it. No more rubbing on the statue. But Flirpet, could I ask you one more thing before you go?
Sure, Tad.
Could I rub your tummy one time? Can't be too careful. Come on!
I don't think God is going to think this is so funny. Stop it,
Wow. I don't know. You think rubbing Flirpet's belly is going to fix anything, kids? No, I don't think so. But did you guys know that using someone else's idol, even though you may think that because you're not converting to their religion, that it's okay for you to go to an idol of a Buddhist or a Hindu and pray to it? It's not. You know, you're being unfaithful to the God that saved you. And that, he tells us, is a sin. In fact, it's his second commandment. It's really important to God. Bowing or giving honor to the God of another statue or a statue of another religion is just wrong. The world around us bows to many things. And as we talked about last time, but God doesn't have to be made out of wood and stone, does it? Gods could be other things. Do you remember some of the other things in our lives that could be gods? Do you guys remember? Candy could be a god, I guess, Video games, absolutely. Cell phone, you remember the cell phone, What about you? TV. Clothes. Xbox. Wow, I don't know about glasses, but anything that we put before God. Anything. Yeah. Anything that is more important than God can be an idol in our lives. But you know, our confusion about gods is not new, and it's not even unusual. Even today, with all of the information we have, with our internets, our schools, TV, and 1,000 other sources of information, we're just more confused than ever, aren't we? And you know, even our friends at the Brook are confused. But do you want to find out if there are any answers to that confusion? I do. Do you guys want to find out? If we got some answers? Yeah, I think so. Let's see what they found out, shall we?
What brings you by today? Oh, have you finished the illustrations for Sunday school already?
No, Pastor Bob. I'm afraid I need to talk to you.
You sound serious, Fitzy. What's the matter? Can I help you?
Not that it's serious to anyone except me and God, I guess, and a certain member of this congregation. We shall remain nameless.
Oh, Is it someone in the congregation bothering you, Bitsy? I certainly will help if I can.
No, it's not like that. Maybe I better fill you in. It's like this. See, I am working on a new statue for Grandpa. It's a secret. It's just the curious. It's going to be a beautiful fountain right in the middle of the middle, and all kinds of amazing animals and such. It's really going to be something. Well, yesterday I was installing one of the turtles when this person who shall remain nameless from our church came up to me and told me I was committing a sin.
Why would they do that? What is sinful about making a fountain?
That's just what I said. And then this person who shall remain nameless said I was breaking the second commandment about making idols, and I should be listening more closely in church. He said you even preached this on it last week. And then, well, he said other unkind things about being an artist. I don't really care about that though, but I don't want to be breaking any commandments. I love God.
Bitsy, I know you love God, and I am so sorry. I guess the message I gave at church last week was not clear enough. Maybe if someone was being really legalistic, they could have got a wrong idea. Last week we talked about the second commandment and about not making idols. But apparently I did not explain well enough what an idol was. You see, when the Israelites came out of Egypt, they grew frustrated and wanted something they could see to worship. So they made a golden calf and said it was their god. Remember?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Yes, that calf was an idol because they worshipped it and prayed to it. Your fountain is not an idol. It is merely a decoration. Unless, of course, you are going to pray to it or ask it for stuff.
Certainly not. But what if someone else asked it for stuff? Then wouldn't I have created an idol?
No. If they choose to make it an idol for themselves, then that is between them and God. It would only be a problem for you if you were creating idols for another form of worship. And yes, you would be breaking the second commandment. But God did not mean we couldn't decorate.
I get it. Thanks, Pastor Bobble, buddy. I feel much better now. I think I will go home and paint a beautiful seascape. I love the sea.
Well, that sounds great, Bitsy. Put some seagulls in it for me, and I will try to straighten things out with the congregation this Sunday. Oh, and Bitsy?
Yes, Pastor Bob?
God bless you.
He does, Pastor Bob. Every day he does.
That's pretty cool. You kids starting to get a little bit of an understanding about what an idol is? Maybe a little bit? It's not merely a statue or a painting. It is something that we give an importance to that it doesn't deserve. It's something that we make powerful or expect it to act on our behalf in our lives. Only God deserves that place because He is God. Can you guys think of anything in your life that you might be asking for stuff or giving power? It's something to think about because that might be an idol. And if so, God tells us that we are not to have them in our lives. How many of you have seen the show American Idol? You've seen that show American Idol? I have. I know it's just a show about people who sing well, but do you know that some people actually idolize other people? And they worship them. In fact, in North Korea, one of the leaders demands to be thought of as a god. God says that's wrong. That's a sin. And one day he'll punish those who worship idols. You know, we have choices to make. And I encourage you to recognize that only God is God. It sounds silly, but it's true, right? Only God is God. Nothing made out of wood or stone, nothing else in your life. Only God is God. And only He has the power to create. He made you and me. And only He deserves our worship and praise. But I think the friends of the brook still might have a question or two. Do you want to find out what they are? Yeah. I do too. You know, I think I hear Tad, or is that a rock star from American Idol? I don't know.
Hey, Dad. Thanks for inviting me to your birthday party. Oh, wow. That guitar is so cool.
I know. It is so much better than the bike I wanted.
What about the Buddha I saw you with the other day?
Oh, that. Yeah, I thought about what you had to say, and you're right. I know I'm supposed to be turning to God. I'm surprised, though, that God still gave me this wonderful gift.
That's the whole point. God loves you more than you could possibly know, Dad. He wanted something better for you all along. You have to learn to trust Him.
I get it, Flurpet. I promise no more good luck charm, and especially no more idols. Except maybe American Idol. I love that show.
You're so weird, Dad.
Whoa. I may be weird, but I rock. I think I'll start a praise and worship rock band.
That sounds great, Dad. You know I can sing. Can I be your lead singer? Please.
Well, maybe, if you do me a favor.
What's that, Dad?
Well, rub my belly.
Dad, Lily, I thought we already settled this.
Well, it's not what you think.
Then what is it?
I ate too much ice cream and now my belly hurts. Would you rub it for me? Please?
Dad, you're so meaning.
Oh no. You guys ever get stomach aches from eating too much? I hate when that happens, huh? But you know what? We should not only put God first in our lives, kids. We should not have anything else that we put our faith in. There's nothing out there that's going to take care of you but the true and living God. Decoration is okay in your house. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes things look pretty, right? But the moment we give them power, the moment we ask them for stuff, they become a problem because they become idols. So don't have any idols. God deserves all of our love, and He is jealous to get it. So how many of you promise not to have any idols? Raise your hand. That's great. I have faith in you kids. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we welcome back our friends in the brook, and we're going to sing our 10 Commandments song.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
would be easy to believe that I only affect me, and life is not a stream full of ripples, but Jesus is the way, and our lives should always say that His love will come in waves. From our ripples, from our ripples, from our ripples.